Welcome to the wonderful world of drawing. I'm your host, Jeremy Stoltz. We are on season 2, episode 217. And tonight's episode is brought to us by a very special, not a guest, but a collaboration brought to us by Dr.Sasse. He reached out to the artist community here on HAPS and asked us if we wanted to do a collaboration, taking pictures that he taking pictures that he took of bald eagles and seeing if we wanted to draw them. And he did a show with Native Graffiti, Michelle Alexander, earlier. And we had a bunch of wonderful artists on earlier, and I am doing an after party here tonight. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to draw a bald eagle tonight. Hello, Norm. Trying to get this thing positioned because this is going to be a little bit bigger picture than I normally touch. Welcome, Francisco. All right. Yep, I got to get this angled a little better. I think that'll work. Now, I have to find which paper I want to work on. I don't want to go too big. What pound paper is this? 50-pound paper. This is still kind of light. Massachusetts. I had such a hard time saying that as a kid. It just did not want to come out. Yeah, this is an old Drawloween book, but I can use this, I think. Bonjour, Luke. Welcome, Kit. What part of California? Tonight, I am doing something really special. We got approached by a professional photographer to take pictures that he had taken of bald eagles and draw them. And earlier, Michelle Alexander, Lindsay Badges, Northern California, Redding. Okay. My wife was born in Napa, and I was born down in San Diego. But anyways, back to the topic. Bunch of other artists jumped on. Anthony Harris, and I think Des was on at some point too, and Brenda. All drew their eagles earlier, and I couldn't make it, so I'm drawing my eagle tonight. So I'm going to get an empty paper. There we go. All right, I think most of that's going to be viewable. And let's get to working on some stuff. Yeah, I got to catch the very beginning and I got to catch the very end because we had a family dinner that got planned, and I forgot about it. And so I was like, oh, I can watch some of it while I'm preparing dinner. And then ate dinner. And when I got done, they were still going a little bit. So got to turn the fan so it reaches me some. There we go. It is a bit warm in here. How's everyone's Thursday going? Is that going to be in the right spot? I've never quite really spent the time and drawn a bald eagle before, so this is going to be a bit back and forth, I think. Went out for ice cream this afternoon. Nice. Okay, so the one that I'm actually referencing is they showed actually earlier on the broadcast, but it is this one right here. So it's from 2014. So I'm going to attempt that one right there. There will probably be quite a bit of erasing and going back and forth, and with the pencils, I'm just trying to get to make sure I have the baseline for it, and then I'm going to go through and probably do some inking on this. Joe did the same pick? Nah, Joe did a vector art one. Joe did this one right here. I can see your comments. Yes, Scotty, sorry. You're having a good IPA. Sorry. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff kind of jumping through, and I'm long day at work today. Yeah, I've not watched this week's Big Brother yet, John. I caught up on last week, but have not done anything there. Let's see, did I miss anything else tonight? You couldn't stay on stream because the app froze and kicked you out. I'm sorry. You're welcome to try to jump up on here, Des. Vector art is, I'm not sure the exact definition, but it's got like an 80s look to it, and it kind of looks like a computer simulation almost. Yeah, eagles were kind of bald up until I can't remember when they came off the endangered species, actually. We actually have some right here in Michigan in the Great Lakes. I get to see them every once in a while driving home from work. No, it's okay. For a second, I was like, oh no, did he? And then I was like, wait a minute, let me look up his. I don't have any. You rate them all. An eagle. Love you guys too. Well, stay safe. I know the air out there and the fires are definitely something you got to be careful with. Man, there's so many lines on these birds. This is definitely going to take a while. I think Lindsay said she'd be on later. She's getting food for the family. I took all my medicine, so I should be good there. I took a sinus pill, took my blood pressure medicine. I have not watched any of the Olympics this year. This wing is I picked because it's got such an interesting angle to it. Karate is on Olympics tonight. Oh wow, I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Uh-oh, what happened to my video? Dang. I mentioned karate and then poof, gone. Yeah, I turned around to grab my water, came back around, and I had a blank screen. When I was younger, I actually practiced karate. I did an Okinawan form called Goju-Ryu. All right. Let's start working on some detail. Oh, very nice. Let me get some tunage on. I didn't throw any on at first in case some people jumped in and wanted to get to talking. I was like, I didn't really want to.
Looking for royalty-free music?
I didn't want to have to pull the music down. That's just a short one. I gotta find a longer form of his. There we go. Okay, now I can concentrate on some of this. I got a little bit of jam going. This right here is the there we go. You guys should go definitely follow him. Check out his stuff. Also, go check out his Instagram, and that's where I pulled this picture from. But that's who we're drawing inspiration from tonight. My eyes are actually hurting a little bit tonight. And I got a slight ache or pain behind them. Yeah, it's just right behind my eyes. I took a video today at the old work. Let's see. I don't know how loud this actually is. Pause it. Wow, it's loud. Okay, so you get to see a little bit of, it's a 20-second video, but here is what I was doing today. Conveyor belt would drop the parts. I had to pick them up, verify that I had a bushing in them, that it was etched on, and it actually had a shim on the backside of it. And that's I hopped between two different machines that had these parts. And that's what I did for 8 hours. And you can hear a little bit of, see, we'll wait till it restarts again. And here's factory life. And that's actually quieted too, because it's normally a little bit louder. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun. I sent that to the wife to let her see what I was doing today. No, it just dropped down, and I had a tote that I had up on the table with me that you put 30 pieces in one tote, then you grab the tote and put it over onto a pallet, and then once you get how many? Let's see, 6. 36 totes on a pallet. You put a top on it, and then it goes on out to the customer. But normally I don't have access to an easy point to set my phone like that to allow me to show what, like that right there is a very low scale job as far as what I do. That's hardly any assembly whatsoever. That's just packing. But yeah, normally like I can't place the phone someplace where I could actually record kind of what I'm doing to show, and to have someone else hold the phone for you is a no-no because we're not supposed to technically have our phones out. But yeah, I think it's fun just to be able to show people what you're doing. And it's not really showing anything in the process, so it's nothing that someone can intellectually steal. Like if they were to look at it and go, oh, hey, now I can reverse engineer this and I can, blah, blah. No, none of that. None of that. Oh, back to music. Now they're down over in another area. We have welders that spark and whatnot, but we usually have protective guards around it. But there are still some arcings that'll happen that'll go halfway across the factory, or at least the factory floor where the welders are and stuff like that. But because we got big robotic armed welders, so we don't really have any hand welding on the floor area. Because we don't have to wear helmets at all. I don't even think I didn't even have gloves on in that. I wear gloves most of the time, but I think that was like right after a break, so I hadn't put my gloves back on yet. Now, I always wear earplugs because, as you can tell, the sound of metal hitting over and over again is something that gets annoying and headachy. Yeah, even if it wasn't mandatory for us to wear earplugs, I would wear them because that's not a noise that I want in my head all day long. And the sound of air compressors going off to move the the machinery and stuff like that is you're always getting a hissing sound. All right. And depending on how I'm feeling tonight, I might get around to doing day 5 of the August on here, but we'll get this done and we'll see where we're at from there. So here comes one of my co-hosts.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy. All right, turn yourself down, Synthwave. Let's put you on minimalist. That's pretty good there. Now we're going to come on over to here, and we're going to turn the volume up on her. Let's see. Does it look better like this or no? Let me see. Yes. All right, and let's bring her on up. Look at that little Slowkey.
He's all complete.
I know, I seen that. You really worked on that last half of it really quick.
Yeah, I did.
That shell came through like in no time.
I was
like,
watching
yeah.
Merlin the whole time, so.
Oh, there you go. See, when you can get yourself, when you can do your art and you're just kind of doing it, but you're not really paying attention to it, it is such a great thing just to be able to just let it come out. That is wonderful. Oh, thank you, Michael. We appreciate you. And with that, Michael is currently in first place for the week. Congratulations, sir. I'm not even sure how to like tackle this drawing. I'm like playing around with little things here and there, and there's so many. I just don't have this type of detail to do realistic like feather work and stuff. But I'm gonna work on it. I'm doing it.
Oh, I was like, holy crap, why am I muted? My phone muted me. Oh, yeah. Feather work is hard to do sometimes.
I just feel like everything that I'm doing, I'm just, I don't know. It's totally different work for me. I don't have this kind of background, especially like with animals and whatnot. But that's the reason why I wanted to do it. I wanted to tackle something a little different. I was really excited to do it, and I wanted to do it earlier, but I just got home from work. Dinner was being made
Right now.
and I was like, nah, I'm not going to be able to go upstairs and get, the computer turned on and get to, this. So I watched a little bit of it while I helped prepare dinner.
Right here.
Curly. Right now? I'm alive.
Are those stickers or stuff?
No, they're tattoos. I need water for them.
Can I see them?
Yeah.
Look at those pink ones. Oh, pink stars.
Go give me the scissors.
Her voice is so sweet.
Oh, the pink sparkles and the pink smiley faces and the blue heart.
Okay, you better go get the scissors.
I remember when my girl sounded that sweet, and then she became a teenager, and that all ended.
Well, I gotta put my art to the side for like 10 minutes because she wants to put these on.
That's
ones?
perfectly fine.
This one, this one, this one.
All three of those?
Yeah.
Where at? On
Family
your
time is
fingernails or
great
your hand?
time.
Fingernails and hand.
Ooh, fingernails and hands.
Fingernails.
Good choice. Should I get one on my fingernail?
No. You gonna talk?
Mhm.
I should. What color should I have on mine?
Mhm. Blue heart.
Blue heart. You know what? Let's make that happen. Hold on. Dark blue or light blue?
Light blue.
Light blue. Okay. Let's see about getting one on here.
Which one on your hand first? The star?
Yeah. I love stars.
Is that gonna write on there?
They're my favorite.
I think this one's dried out a little bit.
I'll go get some water.
I got water, baby. I have a huge jug in here.
Yep, that one's dried out a bit.
Put on
Let's try a
my hand.
different one.
Oh, look at this little heart.
No, it's a...
I mean, a star.
Oh, sorry. People are outside. Sorry.
I took the thing off.
Oh, don't take it off. Don't take it off.
Trying to find a blue that's going to show up. Interesting. I will find one. It's going to happen. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, how does my blue heart look?
There you go. You can see him on this screen right here.
Hello, Miss Lindsay.
You see the heart?
I like it.
You like it? Yeah, I put it on there just for you.
Okay. I had to close the window because someone was outside my window cussing and yelling on their phone, and I don't like that.
My headache is going away.
Nice.
I want to thank your daughter. She's making my headache go away.
Oh. Yeah, you're helping someone get rid of their headache, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. You always help me get rid of my headache when I feel sad.
Yeah.
Give me your thumb. Thumb. Somebody thumb.
Hope this one
Thumb,
turns
thumb.
out good. Like the PJ Masks one. It didn't look good, right?
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay. We like Lindsay.
Did it turn out good?
Oh, no. Are you been coming off? Why aren't you coming off?
You're silly.
I'm always silly.
Yeah.
I tell jokes because it helps me in life.
Wait, is that a bucket?
No, it's a gallon of water.
Why are you using that?
Because I
She's
drink
getting,
out of it.
tattoos put on her fingernails and where else?
Yeah, these are fingernail tattoos. I think
Fingernail
she just wants them
tattoos.
on
Okay.
Yeah, fingernails.
Let me see that.
Oh, it's right there. They're all right here, baby.
No, I want to see the back.
Oh, you want to see the instructions?
I know, I got one, Lindsay. Did you see? Look, I got a heart.
Do you like my fingernail?
I do. That is awesome.
It's a pink one.
All right, we match.
Mine is pink and
I
yours is
know.
blue.
Mine is blue and yours is pink. They're both pretty.
Mhm.
Other fingernail. Pointer. Put it on. Put it down on the table.
Is that the blue one?
No, this is the pink one.
How about you do the blue ones next?
Okay. Then give me your middle finger. Are we gonna do every other one?
No, this one.
No, here.
It's this one first.
Do you want that one, a blue one? Okay, no, give me the other
fancy.
finger.
Just like
You
hers.
already know.
It's Jeremy.
She's a girl.
So there's girls commenting, like Lindsay. She's a girl, but Jeremy drawing, he put the blue on his finger. He's a boy.
Yep.
Some girls like pink and some boys like blue.
Yeah, and opposite too. Everyone can
I like all
different
kinds of colors.
Mhm.
My favorite color is the rainbow.
My favorite color is pink and purple.
I really
love
like
pink
purple.
and purple.
I got to graduate with purple
Ooh.
way back in the
Guys.
grand old year of 1993.
How about this one?
Nope, that goes to heart. Pinky? Ooh, Lindsay likes purple too. And your pinky? We'll save those next time.
Lindsay, eagles are hard. They're hard, okay?
Okay, hold on. Whoa.
Michael
do the
personally loves rainbows as well.
Wait, I know. Give me a minute. You have to cut them out first and then take the foil off. Because if you take the foil off first, when you cut them, then you can ruin them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I do it?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do it.
Okay, don't move it. Just leave it on there.
Okay.
Okay, that was the sound of the boys leaving the house, so they ought to
It's not
leave
done.
Sammy alone now.
Still on there. No, I do it.
Don't move your hand. There you go. There you go. Looking so nice.
Purple.
What did you have
want-
for dinner? Or are you still in the middle of having dinner, Lindsay?
Give me your fingers. Do the blue. What did you have for dinner? You ate it all.
We had ham, mashed potatoes, corn, and green beans.
We had corn last night, huh?
Nope, it's not done.
This is fun.
Then you can do it on my hand right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Did it break?
Break?
No, break.
Yeah, it broke. So I gotta stay really still. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Now, I wish it would have been corn on the cob. That would have been, but we have not gotten any yet. We're still waiting. A few farmers around here have started selling some, but I want to wait for it to get just a little better.
Corn on cob's best, yeah.
I'm gonna do pink one now.
You don't. Hold on. We're not gonna open all those up. Put your finger down. I know, it's a long process.
Well, if I'm bouncing all over the place, I can't even decide what part of the bird I want to work on.
It's looking good. Oh, don't move.
Thank you.
It's okay. You can't even see what I'm really doing over here. It's all blurry.
It is, but it isn't. Like at certain points, like right now, it's coming in kind of clear, and then it goes off, and then. I mean, we get the gist of what's going on, though.
Oh, you're knocking the stones down.
You
Pablo
know,
wants me to
Peyton,
email
now that
them
you're
about
getting
what's
your
going
nails
on.
done, you'll have to get your makeup done too.
Oh, we can do that tomorrow.
Right.
It's not too late.
Get all prettied up and makeup tomorrow. It's fun to do it.
She likes to play beauty salon.
Does she? Oh, nice.
Don't you? What's your favorite
Luckily,
part of
I
it?
never had to be a model because
I like to customers.
Yeah.
my daughter had two of her brothers that would let her play makeup with, and I'm like, sweet, I'm out of it. Des might be a new Pixel Queen, yes.
I think you need some more water.
It is definitely an issue that we're having here on the Haps with
Water.
certain. But I'll even go I'll go blurry from time to time. It'll just go in and out.
Kind of broke it.
I can't help that, baby. They're not very good. Stop.
They're broken. It's broken.
I've been blurry since the day I started here on Haps.
Okay, I think that's it.
Hello, Georgia.
Everyone.
I really wish I could have gotten on earlier when you were on. I will definitely watch the whole broadcast so I can hear all the great information. Thank you for the Got Talent Award. I'm going to add you to the list.
The board now. No.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I really enjoyed when I found this picture here. I don't normally draw. I mean, I draw, cartoon comic book stuff. So drawing realistic stuff and animals is something that I really don't do a lot. But I really liked the idea of the open wing on the eagle, and I specifically loved the way that this one was folded in. So that's what drew me to wanting to try this. Yeah, I'm giving it a go. We'll see how it turns out. Yeah, Haps is blurry for you. Come back whenever your invitation is always open. Anyone else that would like to jump up, please let me know. I have room for more. All right, got to get the nose in here.
Well, hello.
There's a bird looking at me. Hello.
I didn't kick her out, did I?
No, she
That was like exact timing.
right. No, it was she's gonna get some hearts on, and she was all blurry, so she's taking a small break from the old Haps.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a rough nail, so I was trimming that down. So it's
Yep.
funny that I'm coming in while they're doing nails. I'll just do it
Well,
together.
exactly. Peyton said she was getting nails put on, and I said, "Well, do I need to have one on?" She said, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay, well, what color?" She said, "Blue." And I said, "Okay, fine." And I put the blue heart on because
You're awesome.
and it took forever to get it to go on. I didn't realize Copic does not like nails. It is not a good nail makeup.
Well, now we know that is not a medium that mixes well together.
No, nails do not mix with that at all. So, Copic and enamel? No. Oh. Work. I showed a little video of what I did at work today.
Oh, I missed the movie time?
Yeah, it was only 21 seconds. I can play it again here in just a second.
Oh, okay. Well,
it was a very easy job. I was kind of annoyed that I got pulled down to do it when somebody was on the machine that I'm normally on. And I didn't get to run it, which I'm fine with because it was so easy. But yeah, let me get
yeah.
So here is what I did today. There's a little conveyor belt that dropped down parts. And I would pick the parts up and check for, make sure everything was good.
Yeah.
And then put them inside the tote.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all. I did there was two different machines running at the same time. So like while I was down here doing this, the other machine would probably get like 30, 40 parts on the table.
Oh.
And then I'd go over there and I'd get them all caught up. And then I'd come back over here and this table would be full. So
Gotcha.
it was pretty fast paced because they're running two parts about every 9 to 12 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, the operator was down the line and operating the machine, and then he just put the parts on this little tiny conveyor. So yeah, you can see it, the cage of his machine is like right here.
Look
And then
at you
he's
breaking the rules for show and
standing
tell.
over there. Yeah, a little bit. But
You
like I said, I
rebel.
wanted to show that, not all the jobs that I do there are necessarily structured and hard.
Yeah.
And that, like I said, I've been on that one for 2 days now, so my hands are feeling pretty decent.
Nice. Very good. Very
Oh
good.
yeah, this like I said, I'm the last eyes to see it before it goes on the truck into the customer. And if I missed something, because they used to just pack all this stuff, and then we'd get different quality alerts where they'd come back saying, okay, we're missing shims on it, missing a bushing inside of it, or something like that, because they would just somehow get put into a tote. And so yeah, it's definitely high quality as far as making sure that you do not miss having the parts properly in there.
I feel like I just went on like a little micro tour of a factory, like with Mr. Rogers or something.
Yeah, exactly. And I shot it in a way that it's not showing you how the processes ran.
Right.
It's not showing you any intellectual property.
Yeah, it's
so
just
that
something
way there's
sliding down a
nothing.
thing and you picking up a books. That's like.
Yep. I was just showing just a small little snippet.
Innovative.
Because I understand that, like, to let something like that out on the because we're primarily a Chrysler factory, and if somebody from GM or Ford were able to see the process of how something's done, they could reverse engineer it and make that machine, and then they could essentially outbid us. And so we you can't let stuff like that happen.
Correct.
So I made sure not to get any processes in, really, other than, this is a part, because you can see the parts. I mean, that's easy. Everyone can see the parts.
Yeah.
When they're finally and finished done, because they go on a car.
Right. I'm trying to adjust the color on my cam.
Those that I was looking at are essentially hinges.
Yeah, that's what they look like. They look like just like
they're tiny little parts about yay big with a bushing that's probably about like this, that you end up sticking something through, and then the whole thing would hinge, back and forth, and it would bolt through either one or two holes, to wherever, so that it could help hinge. So
yeah.
So I do not work tomorrow. We got told, do not come in.
Don't do it.
So I got an extra day weekend. Extra, read all about it.
Extra.
It was nice to see Georgia pop in and say hi.
Oh yeah, she did. She came through when I was I thought you were moving. Did you already do your movie thing?
Me?
Joe came in.
Oh, Joe. Yeah, I didn't invite for the Joe because I thought he was out at the movies. I didn't want to interrupt him. Let's invite the old Joe. The movie was 3 hours ago. See, I thought you were going to the double feature where you were going to see the movie and then turn around and rewatch the movie again.
The late night double feature picture show?
Yes.
In the back row?
In the back row.
It's Joey.
Well, this is actually kind of overlapping.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Hello, Joseph.
How did the Eagle broadcast go?
Oh, it was great. There was some technical hiccups along the way. I think we're throttling the bandwidth of having all the in and out and switching buttons and clicking things, but it was good, dude. There was
and the 2.9K viewers.
Yeah, there was a lot of eyeballs.
Was Michelle able to use my art?
She didn't have it uploaded, but she did talk about it.
Oh, because I was going through the video and I'm like, wait, where's why did I do this for this? So.
Well,
Awkward silence moment.
Where did it go? Oh, it's up on your story.
I can't see. I'm in mobile.
I showed
Story.
your picture earlier because, it's important. I was like,
Because
look,
it's
see?
amazing. I think it's
Joe!
important.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to yell at the kids and mute myself. So
Yeah. So I was just a little confused why
Sorry.
Michelle asked me to draw that and she didn't use it. So I was just like,
I don't.
okay.
Um,
I'm
It's
not
so we
mad.
can
I'm
put
just
it up
like,
here.
I'm
I
not.
don't
I'm not
have
mad.
an
I'm just.
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I know. It was just
I think there was
odd.
she seemed a little flustered a bit.
Yeah.
So that was probably
She-
what happened.
Right.
I don't know, honestly.
Okay. Okay.
So there's this section, this
I
section,
was
and then there's
a
this.
girl drawing a bird.
I'm just a girl drawing a bird.
Okay.
That's all that you'll let me be.
How was the movie?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gun did good.
Gun did darn good.
Yes, I love it.
He gunned it
He
all the
good.
way to the box office.
Don't watch it with your kids.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I heard that
You-
it's R
Oh.
for a reason.
Oh, dude, it's a hard R with nudity and all that.
Oh wow.
It's hard R.
Isn't it
Like,
nice?
So
yeah.
spoil one thing for me. Did we get full on shark nudity?
Shark nudes.
I'm not into that. I don't really look for that. But
I was just wondering if maybe that we got full frontal shark.
Joe's not into the fin.
I don't know about that, bro.
I know. I figured that they would, with it being a CG character, that they would go fully outrageous
fin.
with it.
Full
No.
fin.
No, there's
Open
no
shark.
there's no open fin on King Shark.
Welcome, Charles.
Hey, Charles.
And dang it, Des froze again.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go and take a shower and clean up. I just want to hop on right quick.
All right.
All right. Well,
I had
you're
questions,
welcome.
I
We're
didn't get
probably going to
answers.
be on for a
I'm
bit.
sorry
I
I
do not
didn't
have to work.
have better answers for you.
It's all good.
Okay.
I have an answer for you. It was so
All right.
damn good, we didn't want to overshadow the other people.
Oh, snap.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That's probably a little bit truth right there.
All right. Well, I'll catch you guys later.
Okay.
All right, bud.
Bye, Joe.
And that was Tea Time with Joe. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear. I only got to hear the beginning part of it. I got to watch probably the first.
Well, she was almost
15 minutes.
She was pushing 20 start, and I was like, "Is this at the hour or half hour?" Because I think it was at the top of the hour. She was like, "No, we're supposed to start." And I was like, "Can we? Because I have to make dinner."
Yeah, see,
Not
that's
to
the
be an
thing is
ass.
like, I got home and the wife had dinner started, and it was like we're gonna get some stuff prepared, and I was like, okay, yeah,
Let's do
I'm
it.
not doing this.
Let's
That's
do
what
that.
we're doing. Yeah, we're
Doing
going
the thing with the
yeah,
stuff.
we're doing dinner. So that's why I was like, unfortunately, I am not going to be able to watch. So while
No worries. No worries.
draw, and I was like, I will draw later, and I will get
It worked out.
some watching in. I did get to hear about the poop story, so that was
a great story.
I know. It's like way to kick off the story. It's like, hey, have you ever been pooped on? Yes, I have. Here's the story.
Yes. Of a man named Sasse. Wow.
Yeah, you can tell it wasn't his first
kinda,
rodeo.
Yeah, I kind of wondered why it wasn't shown either, but I wasn't going to call her out in the middle of her broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay. I can't
Yep.
do that. it's so difficult for me to focus on pushing all the buttons and trying to get it at least to a certain point with the art within a very short amount of time.
Mm-hmm. Man, I just don't even know how to tackle this.
A hawk or something huge dropped a present on a friend of mine, and we still laugh about it. Oh, Luke, that's funny.
There's so much going on, I don't know where to go.
On the bird?
Yes.
We very beginning because it's a very good place to start. I learned that from Mary Poppins.
We don't start in the middle?
If the middle is where you begin, then yes.
Oh, okay. I guess that works. Because, I mean, I always thought we were stuck in the middle with you.
Oh, yes. Could be that.
You know what? I think I'm just going to stop trying to make this perfect, which I'm not even getting close,
Oh, no,
and I'm
no.
just going to do it. That's all there is to it.
No, there can only be one Des in the world.
Right? I'm not going to,
the queen of meticulous perfection.
And
I
that's where
accepted that.
I'm looking at that, trying to think
myself.
like that's kind of how I want to approach it, and then I'm like, no, I can't.
I mean, I can get it to a certain point, and then I lose interest quickly.
I
like, yeah,
did the eye.
enough.
See, I did the eye, and then I was like, okay, I'm done.
I got all the feather placement mapped out. Hey, it's okay, Michelle. I just got here and I was sharing. I was just finished up dinner too. It was very late. You just missed Joe. He popped in for a sec to say hello. Yes.
Joe's taking a shower.
What's the password?
The password. You have to do the appropriate eagle caw, and it has to be in C minor.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, see, I'm yeah. That's how I'm doing it. Des unfroze.
I unfroze.
Oh, yay.
And she's clear.
Huzzah. When somebody comes up here.
Let's say what? Michelle, you have an invite, doll.
Yes.
I freeze every time when someone drops down or when someone comes up.
Oh, well, then you got to freeze here shortly.
It's a haps thing. They hate my phone.
Is that what's happening?
Happening.
All right.
Annoying.
Then. Let me show you something. Well, yes, I don't have to work tomorrow, so I can sit here all night and draw.
Woohoo! That's good because I'm actually thinking about not continuing on Eagle and starting Ghosts and then circle back around to Eagle.
Okay.
So that I make sure my Ghost gets done.
Yeah, I thought about needing to get the Ghost done tonight too, but I can always double up.
Okay, let's see what do you want?
I can always take a day off and double up. Double up. Oh, I do know that tomorrow, when I wake up, it is housework day because I'm home from work and I'm supposed to be working. Mm-hmm. So instead of making my wife get anything done tomorrow, I'm going to make her sit down and I'm going to do it.
You're awesome, dude.
Well, it's already a work day for me, so I don't see why I can't just get the housework done. Plus, she's going to be leaving for a couple weeks in September, end of August, start of September.
Okay.
And I need to figure out what needs to get done around the house so that I can do it.
I know, right, Luke? Take notes.
Yes. But yeah, like we got a new washer and dryer a little bit ago, and while obviously the dryer is easy peasy, I've not learned what all the buttons on the washer does. So tomorrow I get to learn all the buttons.
Ooh, new button.
It's good to know to learn the buttons. Trust me.
Yeah, well, it's different than our old one, which was just put
I'm
in,
not good at
click
that.
the dial, press start, keep it on cold or warm, and then go
Right.
from down. This one here's got all kinds of it's just buttons. You can play like a symphony on it. Just
Yes.
That's funny. Oh, you guys. Oh, well, hello, good evening.
Hello.
I feel a lot of feelings right now, physically and
You
emotionally.
have feelings? A lot of them?
feelings, nothing more than.
You guys have no idea how much anxiety I had today.
I could pick up on some of that.
I know. I was trying not to be flustered. By the time I got back from picking up my badge, I had maybe a half an hour to set up, and for whatever reason, photos were not uploading very fast into Haps, and so I'm so freaking upset that I didn't get. I mean, the one person who did a piece of artwork ahead of time and beautifully and did a broadcast just like I was hoping that this would. Like, if you can't be in this broadcast, make your own broadcast, do your own art, whatever. And I had all those reference photos from you guys. Like, I really tried ahead of time to like say, hey, share which one it was, and I had them all screenshotted, including his artwork. So I don't know if it was just because I ran out of time or I was talking with Dr. Sasse, but I did not get them all uploaded, and it's so hard for me to do anything on my laptop and scroll down.
I gotcha.
It's seriously, it's just like a nightmare. So I'm like, I thought they were there. I think you heard me audibly say something, didn't you? Like,
Yeah.
I almost said like, "Oh shit, those pictures aren't on my laptop." Like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
They were not
I
in
knew
the window.
that you were a little flustered about all the
Just
things that
bit.
were happening, and the tech mishaps were very
There were so many.
derailed of the
It
mindset.
almost reminded me of my first time on Hapstars.
I mean, I'm still having anxiety right now. I'll be honest with you. I'm
Oh,
not come down from it. I feel drained. I mean, this is my autism and anxiety. It's just a double whammo.
oh.
I felt like when I look back on what happened, yeah, it's a great experience, but like I'm still
Yep,
like coming
take your
down
time,
from
Debs. We'll be
all of the
here.
other stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm kind of actually trying to enjoy the fact that it was amazing. There were moments when I could let that go because it was so amazing.
Yeah.
Watching that eagle lift off, for example, and I felt like those two folks were just so pro, and so
Yeah.
good at doing this, and all of your help and everybody in the broadcast. But I mean, it just felt like what could go wrong went wrong like every 5 or 10 minutes, and I
Yeah,
mean,
when mute buttons aren't working, dropping, and things aren't loading right, it gets a little overwhelming, especially whenever it's been such a buildup of anticipation. You just want it to be perfect.
exactly.
Ex-
We did
You
a
tried
lot
to
of
get the HAPS team to
yeah.
promote it a little more than we normally would
Well,
do.
I'm
So
not sure if
I
I
get
asked
that
them to
pressure and that
promote it so
stress.
much as I asked them to be
No,
present. And Pablo
them
was
know
there,
that
but
it
the
was a
only
thing.
thing he really said was, "Oh, he's not the one that's echoing." Well, like that really helped.
Well,
We
it
had people
actually,
dropping in and out, and it
I
was
mean, I
just kind
wasn't
of
going to drag
crazy.
that argument out. It was actually Anthony on mobile. Android app has a known bug for that mute button not working properly, and that's all it
That was a
was.
prime example. Well, I'm glad we did get a like
Yeah.
when you said, "Hey, we can hear Anthony."
Yeah, I was like,
Let's
let's
let him
have him a moment.
quickly.
Bless his heart. He was when the times that we needed him to be muted, he wasn't, and whenever we were trying to was muted and we couldn't unmute him. It was so frustrating.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, it could have been worse. It was
Oh, definitely.
okay. in my head, I'm very super critical and hyper anxious still about it,
Yeah.
and very upset
Well, even you got
about how it.
booted
I got
at
booted.
the
I
end
mean,
there.
but I
You
mean,
got booted
the
too, and so did
the
I.
point I was trying to make was like this is collaboration and this is everybody in it. And to be honest, to try to get a bunch of people in the same broadcast at the same time, you might as well just herd some
It's a
cats
lot of
in
work.
a bag,
It's a lot of work.
and it's so hard. And it's like you want everyone to feel included. You want everyone to feel like they have a voice and that they have something to say and a chance to say it. And I just felt like there was it just made for kind of a disconnect, but I really am glad that Anthony, like, for example, like, I really loved what he had to say. And the I can't read this big thing. um When you do these in the future, you need a producer in the background, keeping the flow and time and uploading your content ahead of time. You need a show outline and notes to keep yourself on the beat. Just
On the
food for
beat,
thought.
yeah, that
Yeah,
is
I
true.
know. I know all of that. I just didn't even have time to prepare and ask and find someone to do that. I felt like he's just gonna upload his images, and then he asked me to share the images you guys wanted, and we would do that. So I said, okay, I figured I could at least screenshot those. And then, my idea before the broadcast anyway was, let's give artists plenty of time in any of their broadcasts, not just mine, because it's not
He
about
said it
me.
was worth watching. I stayed the whole time. It was a good collaboration. Thanks, Kit.
Awesome.
I'm glad
Thank
you
you,
enjoyed it.
Kit.
I
Thank
enjoyed
you. Well, I mean, what my had in my mind was, when all of the art was said and done, and I knew it was going to take place at 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock today. That the idea was, let's just, it's like artists inspired by Christian Sasse's photos, and there's the piece that you created, and there's the reference photo, all together, as a group kind of thing, like you wouldn't see like you would see in a gallery. And so that's my
Yeah,
idea. Like, we still have plenty of time, to actually do it right. I know there's other people who could be a producer. I know
sure.
there's other people who could probably, like, I needed Sports for the Blind, for example. I needed somebody like that for sure. But I mean, this is literally like my first day off since I
No,
started
I get
training
it.
on my job, and I only have
I
one
get it. I
day.
get
And
it.
it's like, I mean, I did everything I could to prepare in terms of, the DMing and the communication and trying to get things straight. I'm sure I'm not the best broadcaster there is to herd the cat, so to speak, and to put it together. But I really felt like, this was just something that was incredibly amazing, and I think that we can do more of these in the future. Of course, that's the whole point. I think that, just trying it and doing it. The first time I wanted to do a group or another artist broadcasting here on Haps was Chris Wiegand. Like, I always explain,
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah,
that was a situation kind of like what we had with Brenda today, where
yeah.
she could not, like, there was such a weird thing happening with her
Oh my gosh,
phone
I've never
connected to
seen
her
it be that
computer.
wonky with
It
Brenda
was
in her
like
little
that
test
when
room.
the first time I did one of these group broadcasts was Chris Weekend. It was just the two of us,
Okay.
and it was so bad at imagery, and his phone and his
To
thing
see
not
all the final
working.
drawings. I'm
Yeah,
excited to see them too.
yeah.
I'm
Oh, Joseph, I wish you were there. To be honest, I would have made you director. Seriously, I tried my best to. I mean, I gave directorship to these two folks, and they did a wonderful job of, being able to input their material in a good way. I mean, I loved his background, his OBS background, for example. But yeah, I would have loved to have that album. It just wasn't. It was just sort of just this impromptu thing, in a lot of ways. It was just, we had like a week, I think, to get this ready, So thank you. I was there. I had my art. I know. I had your Eagle reference, and then I'm like, "Where's Joe's art?" I'm like, "Holy kid, are you kidding me? That didn't upload." I seriously had issues. I thought I had. I'm not kidding you. They're on my desktop. They were being uploaded. There's two pictures. The last two pictures was Brenda's reference Eagle and Joseph's art, and they were not in my iCloud, or not iCloud, but Haps Cloud. So I don't know what happened there. I really don't. There was another point. I wasn't touching. I was nowhere near my computer. I was actually just drawing, and something went off. Like what was it? My UFO, my UFO audio thing just went off.
The video just started on.
It just started up by itself. So yeah, to have somebody else pushing the buttons and pulling the trigger, you know, it'd be so helpful. But that was it's kind of what I guess I understood that Peter and or Pablo would be there for, and they were kind of there. But I know they're busy with stuff and things. Maybe they were broadcasting at the same time. I don't know.
I don't know what
they weren't really
doing.
present like they have in the past. But that's not their
Night,
fault.
Joe.
That's their thingy. Okay, I'm out. Good night. All right. Joseph. Oh wait, I was there. I had my
the detail here, Jer.
I'm sorry, amazing. Joseph. I am really so sorry. You have no idea how bad I feel. But I mean, the best thing I can do is when all of our art is done and collected, it's going to be amazing. It's kind of like that Loki.
I would definitely pick a deadline and post it so that you have a collection, and whoever turns it in, and you pass it on, and then we move to the next project. Just make that decision, and whoever has it in, I guess.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, I didn't expect it to be done by like tonight.
No,
nothing like that. So...
Oh wait, we don't have to be done by tonight? Okay.
Everybody.
Okay, that was easy.
I felt super bad, for example, that Daz just has so many difficulties. Like, I almost want to cry about stuff like that. Like, that really does upset me, you know, and it's on the back of my mind, and it's hard to push out that she wasn't present, like, because she couldn't be for technical reasons.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
You know, I mean, it's just, you want to do what's right by your fellow broadcasters. You want to do what's right by your guests. I definitely don't want to be, you know, having that fluster so obvious that I have to like work through it while I'm on camera. And I mean, and I'm unable to like function afterwards, you know, so it's just.
I think most of that just takes practice to learn how to roll with it. And I mean, you can only so much, you know, when stuff breaks, it breaks. And there's even the broadcasters have to deal with that. So,
right.
I mean,
that's, you know, in terms of broadcasting, it's not like it's my first time either.
Right,
I guess I'm just really hard on myself as usual.
Don't beat yourself.
That I expect it to be a lot easier. I feel like I've been competent at it before, you know, so just I don't know what to say. I'm serious. I literally know I uploaded those photos, and then when they weren't there, I mean, I probably could have just stopped everything, put a little pink note in there and say, I'm going to disappear and go get those photos. But everything I clicked on was like so slow, and I clicked on the awards at the end, like I said, to see who had given them, to give them a personal shout out, and it booted me right out of the broadcast.
Yeah,
so it's probably just as well I didn't do that.
When Jeremy, whenever you showed up and you had made your little comment about not being able to join us, I clicked on that comment to reply to you while she was talking in the back, and it totally booted me out of the whole studio.
Yeah, she tried to comment to you, and then she disappeared for a moment. Yeah, and Georgia disappeared. You know, I mean,
several times.
I think almost everybody.
Brenda left, got kicked out in the middle of her little, you know, talking moment.
She was right in the middle of something.
Highlight segment. She was like mid thought, poof, gone. It's like, well, dang, they're dropping like flies today. It was so crazy.
Well, I hope there isn't like a ton of misunderstanding. Like now that I've like got that off of my chest, and even like now, I still feel.
Do you feel better?
I will feel better, I think.
I think it's okay. If you go back and watch the replay,
well,
you'll see that it wasn't too horrible. It was actually
I hope
enjoyable.
So. I hope so, because I mean, I have a hard time with the being overwhelmed thing after the fact.
Right.
Like not during. Like I felt like, I mean, you know, I know enough of my cues, you know, to try and not present so much of it. I'm kind of doing some of it now just by talking about it. But I mean, folks, I have autism. I can't change that.
No.
So that's enough of a challenge
You're
that I think
fine,
most
you're
people are
fine.
willing to understand and overcome. But like if you have that on top of other things happening, it's just
Yeah.
like
I agree, Des.
in my brain, it in my emotions, it's like it gets magnified maybe.
Uh-huh.
So I don't want to have any kind of problems,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm kind of in the same boat with Des. You know, it's like I want my streaming to be professional, and I feel like I provide a good quality content,
Yeah.
but if you can only work within the parameters of what the tech allows,
Right.
and by that I mean and so
Well, I think, but you got this tech. Okay, it's a tool. Fine, we're all going okay. But then
Yeah.
when it affects the relationships of the people you have on
Right.
screen to
I
where there's
think
some
that
kind of
you were very
misunderstanding or,
fair,
you know,
and I mean,
I don't
you
want
were
that,
very
you
fair
know.
in trying to go around and make sure that everyone was highlighted and still include the guest of honor and hearing his stories, and also Georgia too, and hearing her stories. I think it was very well rounded, and there wasn't like a main focus on anything, and you got to talk about your native side and the story and the meaning behind it, which was a cool moment. If you want me to be honest, I loved hearing about that side of
Did you?
the eagle and the symbolism and stuff. I don't feel like it dragged on. I felt like it was very meaningful and very touching to have that added in. It was almost like a little sprinkle on top of the eagle cupcake, if you will. So I mean, I think that it was a very nicely done show. It just had some hiccups along the way, and I don't think it was derailing of anything. We didn't stop. We kept going.
You know what? Thank you. I really needed to hear this feedback.
And
I'm
I
like,
think
I
that
still have my
even
ego
whenever you
feather
got
here.
kicked out, at the very end and you were thanking all the people, I just picked up the baton and kept going. I was like, and Michelle, our special guest, and his assistant for coming in. And I just kept going because I knew you were going to come right back.
Yeah, so I guess I shouldn't be so hard on myself.
No,
I try
don't
so
beat
hard
yourself up.
to make sure that everybody gets represented and that they're
I know it was a bummer that we didn't get to see Joe's art, and Joe did come in and he was like,
it's
well,
bummer
what
that we
happened?
didn't have Joe.
You know, I feel
like my heart sank when it's like, of
I know.
course he can't. He's too busy at this time. This is not a good time. And,
I know.
You know, and it's not just Joseph. It's other folks as well that couldn't be there. Like again, like with Des.
I think
not being able to be.
if we do this again, Michelle, maybe you and I can work together on building a show notes and have bullet point list of topics and timestamps of when to hit your mark so that we stay focused. And then you probably won't feel nearly as stressed out as you.
I tried to do that, and it just kept like sliding here and there. Like I said, whenever I get an interruption that I wasn't expecting,
we could do a second round.
It's kind of like and that's why I was trying to like say like this doesn't just have to end with my broadcast. It can be obviously in other people's broadcasts, and that was really sweet that Des said like I'm gonna do a broadcast of my own, and I'm like that's awesome. You know, like we can then go join and support her. You know, and that kind of thing. And of course that's why I was like saying to Jeremy like ahead of time like, hey, you know, do you mind if we do like Eagle 2.0? You know, and all of that. So it's not like it has to end, but I think well, decision making isn't the hard part. Like, just making sure everybody feels comfortable about what we're doing and how we go about doing collaborations. And of course, if I personally just did not have a whole lot of time at all. I mean, last night, for example, I was wiped out. I felt like somebody beat me up with a board from one end to the other.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to my job.
I mean, I kind of, as soon as I came in and I knew that you were talking with everybody, but whenever I came in, I felt it. That tension was high when I came in.
Where? When? What? When?
At the pre-show.
Oh
before we went
yes,
live.
it was pretty. Well, I just
Yeah,
rushed
it
to
was
get
super
here.
high, and I
I
was
rushed to
like,
get here, and I was trying to calm myself down, and I did not have time to medicinally calm
I could tell,
myself
and then I was just
down.
like,
It's
I
like if I
wasn't
had like a
trying. I
half
was
an
trying to be
hour
like,
more.
I was trying to
Well,
be as light-footed as possible, but I was like, Michelle, what times are we supposed to be starting here? Because I was really worried. I was starting to get anxiety myself for my own art. I was like,
Right.
if we don't start
soon.
like
Well,
soon,
we were waiting for
I'm not gonna get anything
Georgia. We were
done.
waiting for Georgia. That's
Yeah,
what we were waiting for. We were waiting for her to kind
yeah,
of come because he wanted her to, do this with
absolutely.
him. So, and I'm glad she did show
But
up. She was
I wasn't
amazing. But
trying to
I've
like
never met
push
her
you
before.
anymore. I knew you were already under enough,
No. I'm
but
glad
I
you
was
made
just
me
like,
aware
we
of the
kind
time.
of need to go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She had just showed up, and I
Yeah,
was like, okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, and anyway, it's
I don't
been
know.
done,
Go
and
back and rewatch it, and
kill it. I
just
will.
and bubble bath and birds.
yeah, if I can get through my first Haps Star show the way it went,
Yeah,
you can get through this, and yours was
that's
so
true.
much better
Jeremy
than
is
my
the
Hap Stars.
Jeremy's the
No, I
legit
don't
half
think so.
star.
I seriously don't.
You ran the show for like
The
half an
legend
hour.
of Hep-
Well, and
You
we
had
were
so much
like
content.
40 minutes
Don't
late.
even.
Terry did not have a good time trying to get things going. I mean, it was not a good
Oh, thank you, Kit.
green room as far as everyone like, why isn't this working? And I was like, she's like, do you just want to cancel it? I was like, you know what? Why don't we go on and explain to people why we're canceling? And then it turned into, look at this, look at this,
Yep.
look at this.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but like I
Yeah.
said, you do the best with what you've got, and
Exactly.
your show that you did was 100 times better than that, and I got through that show. You'll get through this.
I don't know if it was 100 times better, like
Well,
in
and
my
from
end
the
of it.
viewer
But,
side, I mean, it's not like
but
we were
Kit, that was really
announcing
sweet.
time there was a mess up.
Right.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of those mess ups were and only the people on this side could see it. So, I mean, half of those probably people didn't even know until unless it was pointed out to them.
Good,
So,
good.
Until we're bringing it up on
I
this
never,
show.
I never said I was, like these people who say like, I don't know if it's the term content creator or that's what they do.
you
They're
are a
online
content
for a
creator.
living. That's never been
No,
anything
no.
I've ever felt I was. I'm just trying to hold the space
Is it
for
Des?
I see
myself
it
with
Des?
my unique life history and story and who I am and where I'm from because I feel like that's important. And so, the way I feel about that, maybe I should be less hard on myself because
Yes, give yourself a
I
break.
definitely feel that way about everybody else's stories, and I am completely honored that
Yeah.
they would even want to participate in anything
I would
that I
say
do, much less, show what they
just
have
give yourself a
their
little
life.
grace, and I think it'll be all good.
I really do appreciate the feedback, and thank you, Kit. I love what you said. She said I loved your explanation of your feathers.
Oh, me
being a twin,
too. Oh,
etc.
when you started tearing up, I was tearing up with you, girl. I was like, this is not watercolor.
Yeah,
We're doing
yeah.
watercolor today.
It's not a watercolor.
I'm gonna
Honest.
use
Not a
that.
watercolor session, dang it.
Who said that? I'm sorry.
We use our tears for our art.
Yes.
Well, this other feather. If I would have gone into a full explanation of why I was given the larger feather, I mean, we'd be balling for days.
Oh, gosh.
Some of you might need to go talk to somebody. Because this one is really hard to talk about.
Did you
But
say
it's just
taco
like-
somebody?
Yeah, you need to go taco somebody.
Yes.
No, you need to go and talk to a counselor because what I was trying to make the analogy about veterans. Well, veterans go through some things and they
Yes.
have a hard time talking about those things. That's kind of the way this feather is, but this feather really does try to represent me being able to speak and say something from my heart and my spirit, and connect me to the creation that made me. So it's really, it has so much powerful imagery, just me holding it
Mm-hmm.
and talking about it and talking with it and talking to you, with the idea that, like, this is my heart. This is my spirit. This is like what I've been through. It's my story. And, you know, I mean, we talk about, um, like Kayla was saying about when you draw portraits, the character of that person.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same when we do portraits of animals.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. That's the reason why I picked the picture that I did. Was character speaks to me. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so fierce, and you could feel the strength just by looking in its eyes.
Yeah.
Terrifying almost.
Joseph,
Speaking of animals,
I just
here
feel
you
so
go.
bad. I feel so bad.
Is Loki done?
Loki
my
is done.
gosh,
Here you go,
done.
Michelle. Make you happy tonight.
Yay!
Oh, I need to see this. Make me happy. Yeah.
Hold
Actually,
on.
these are probably, maybe I needed this feedback and this emotion and these tears so that I'm
There
How
we
about
feeling
go.
that?
calmer.
There we go.
Oh
Look
my
at
God, that's so beautiful.
I
Look at those colors.
Des, I don't know if you saw my comment or not, but the texture on that looks like you just want to, like, I don't know. You can sure with your
You can
eyes.
squeeze it.
Yeah.
You can
Might
feel
not
the
want to
texture
squeeze
with
it.
your
Yeah,
eyes.
it might get
Look
goop
at
on you.
squeezy
Squishy.
squeezies.
Might get Loki slime on you.
That is his
Well, a
glorious
little Loki
purpose.
slime never hurt anybody. Just
he
ask Sylvie.
he looks so iridescent, is what I was saying before, because of all the different colors you have underneath. Like,
No
that
comment, Jeremy.
Uh-huh.
Skin. Huh,
I had
huh,
to think about that like long and hard for a whole
huh.
second. I was,
Oh my gosh,
That's
not
what she
long and
said.
hard.
oh, dang it, Lindsay.
That's almost like if we had to have butt in our face.
Mm.
Or peaches, if you will.
I like peaches.
I think
Oh,
peaches are juicy.
Peaches
my.
are
Oh my
They
God, I
are
feel so much
squishy.
better.
they're
Is Joseph
squishy.
is Joseph
There
gonna
it
come
is.
up in
It's
the
in the
window,
face.
or did he say he's out for? I thought he said he was taking a shower.
He did take a shower, but I think he said he was done for the night.
Yeah, I
He's got to
almost didn't come
decompress that
in.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
He,
okay. I almost didn't come in. I'm so wiped out. I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
you've had a big week.
Yeah, it's been
Oh, that
big.
ice cream.
Well, I just finished training the first position. Now I'm training for the second one.
Oh
Like
my
I said, I just
gosh.
got like
Is that
one
like
day off. Yeah.
doggy style or?
Might as
Wait,
well
what?
feel like it. I was on my hands and knees cleaning out a
She's talking
fridge
about
yesterday,
positions over
and I
here.
hurt my hip.
She practiced the
Yeah,
first
well,
That is
position and
very
now
there's
she's
true,
hot.
working
Ariana
on.
Grande.
There's the hot chef era. There's a hot chef area, and then there's the cold chef area.
Oh, so you
And so I
work
was
in the
training
hot
on the
chef area.
cold. Well,
Well,
I
of
did the
course,
hot
look at
chef.
her.
I did the hot chef, which I'm going
Yeah,
to be doing full
baby.
time. But
Yeah,
there,
baby.
yeah, I'm doing the cold. So I like the cold stuff because it's like you literally are standing over something that's cooling you down. So that one was a support for the other two hot chefs. So
So, like the hot
they're
Wait,
hot
chef
you're
and
the
I'm
area,
fluffer?
cold.
that's like Ryan Reynolds, or like the cold chef area is
Oh
like
boy.
B. Arthur.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. No, I
Yes,
mean
I went
it's
Ryan Reynolds for hot chef.
you have to know how
Nice.
to do both positions, I guess, to work behind the entire line. So that's my next thing. And
Do you sing
oh
Ariana
man.
Grande
You
while
have
you're
to
doing your
take the line
position?
from behind.
You guys are awful. No, I walked more because that is the go fetch position. Go get this, go get that. Go fetch, doggy. Okay, now we're getting back at
This
it.
is
But
sounding like a
I
sub dom
literally were.
situation.
I think I walked over 5,000 steps in a position where you're mostly standing in one place. So don't ask me how that
There
happened.
you go.
So I felt so beat up and worn out last night. I came home, I sat down, I ate, and I went right straight to sleep. And then I woke up at 4 in the morning and I couldn't get back to sleep. So, and then I got a bunch of stuff. This is my one day off done, and I had to go get my badge. And I literally had like an hour. Maybe I got here by 4 o'clock to start setting up. So that's part of the problem was my time management because I always feel better once I feel like I have everything in place. And yeah, I
Yes.
go over my talking notes, which
Yeah.
I do have some of, but at the same time, I mean, I was broadcasting with two people I've never broadcasted with before.
Right.
I had a chance to talk to one of them. The other one I didn't know from Adam. I didn't even know she was going to be a part of it until like 3 days ago. He asked if she could join in.
You want to know my secret, Michelle?
What's your secret sauce, sir?
I write no notes. This is all off the top of my head.
Oh, we can't do that. Not my head. We cannot do
No,
that.
no.
No, I know that. And there's times I get on here and I'm like, so there's that one thing that I was going to say, and it's that
I totally
other thing
forgot.
that we don't. And then we're coming back to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys understand, right? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But it's such an image-centric broadcast to even not have one image, much less two images, not upload. Really, I mean, I don't know how anybody else felt about it, but I felt just awful about it.
Well, hello.
Hey, who's here? I loved your explanation.
You
Mitch isn't at the first. Who's talking to me? What? Is that the voice of God or the other guy? Joseph, I
Wait a
so
minute,
wish
wait a
you
minute.
could have been a part of this broadcast.
And
Wait,
Oh
I
my
was.
God.
I was.
it's now
You-
Director Joe. Joe
I was
has
a
the
part
button.
of it.
You know, I mean, I'll tell you right now, you guys are so awesome and you're so good at what you do. You guys have no idea. I'm just gonna let the feather do the talking. I actually feel still like I am not, I don't want to say worthy, but like adequate for the job. I'm going through this now. I'm going through this now in the job that I have. Like, you go through this all the time. Like, do you disclose or do you not disclose that you're autistic? There's people who are high functioning autistic that don't get employed. And a lot of the people who are high functioning autistic where I work at, I know who they are. They're all in the dish room or,
Right.
that kind of stuff. And to be like able to do stuff that I feel like sometimes I feel like I've spent my whole life trying to prove to everybody, I come out of special education. How dare I even dream or think of going to college? Oh yeah, and I went to graduate school too. Oh yeah, and I've had all these careers. And yet I still can't get away from the fact that, I just want to be myself, and if I screw up, it's not anything I intended to do. And when I come live on camera, I go through a preparation process. I
Preparation
really
H.
am very much aware of like what I have to do so that I feel like I can kind of fit in as a neurotypical, if that makes any sense.
It does.
And I think I did the best I could.
Oh, yeah.
And I did. I feel, and yet at the same time, there's a part of me that feels like I let people down. I don't know why.
Nah, you're fine.
Just
You're
one
fine,
little thing
Michelle.
can really bother me. But I'll be honest. I think this was so important on so many levels for us to do this in this way on this app because we're setting a precedent that I'm not saying anyone else do. I'm noticing that like
Yes.
our artist group family here
We're
different.
consistent.
We're different, We're doing something that's influencing people in a good way. And that's all I've ever wanted when I came live on this app, much less even on Periscope. So, yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm crying
You
on
feel
camera,
better?
but I feel so much better because, I mean, I want to be that person that you were for me just a little while there, Lindsay, where you're just like,
Oh my gosh,
Jeremy,
Michelle, you don't
Des.
even know how many ways you've helped me get over some serious
Right?
brain hurdles.
Oh yeah, I can definitely vouch for this.
You do
Joseph,
not even know how precious you are.
Joseph, I feel like you're my backbone, and when you couldn't come, I think there was a part of me that felt a little weak. I'll be honest with you. I
Oh,
look
I
up to
totally
you.
understand that. He's a pretty rad dude.
So I just want to, I'm just being myself. I'm just talking from my heart. I can't help it. It's just
I
been
feel like
a
this is
big
the best group
day.
therapy I've ever been in.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, we need talking circles. We really do in life, people.
Well,
We need to be
I
real
sent
like
you a
this. We need to
message on
talk about prayer.
Instagram Messenger a little earlier. Just disregard it if you want. You don't have to read it. It's about stuff you've already covered. So
Oh, if it's all techie stuff, don't worry. I'll take a
No.
moment and read it
It's
because I
about
definitely need your
the elephant
input.
in the room is what it is. So don't worry about it.
The elephant in the room?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
good.
Don't worry about it.
Where
Okay.
is
Okay.
my...
I don't know what the elephant in the room
Did I
is.
just see chocolate?
You did.
Don't
Yeah.
know.
It's
Do you know
a
what the
pink
elephant in the
elephant
room?
is what it is. It's giant
No,
and pink, and it has
it's about my artwork, Michelle.
yeah.
So
It has a blue heart on it.
really good. Really good stuff right here.
Ooh, that does look good,
Yeah.
Joe.
That is really good. Oh my god, my tongue is having an
All right.
orgasm right now.
Be right
I'm
back. I have
so
to go get
jealous.
chocolate. Thanks a lot, Joe.
You're welcome,
Thanks,
man.
Joe.
I got
I
you,
don't
Joe.
have any of that around here
Stop,
right
you're gonna
now.
make me get chocolate.
Dude, you gotta have some chocolate to draw, man. Look at this. Look at this.
I eat
Chocolate.
all my chocolate.
Look at this right here.
gosh.
You see this little guy right there? Wait. You see that
Oh.
little guy
I don't
right
have
there?
to break into my baking chocolate.
Oh,
Well, this
yeah.
right here, if it, you might not want to break into that. That's oxycodone.
That's
Oh, we
half a
don't want
one.
that. No. We don't want that. No.
No, I'm not taking that tonight. I'll leave it at my computer though in case I'm hurting, but I'm fine tonight. That's the real candy.
Yes. Yes. Chocolate only night. I feel the tension went down for you about 5 notches
Oh, yeah.
For who?
for
yeah.
Michelle.
Oh,
I just
She
feel
was
like
a little
I
bit of a
just
mess
let
when
it-
she first got in here.
all it takes is just a few things, and there were 2 things that were really upsetting to me. One was your artwork and Brenda's photos not uploading when I know I uploaded them.
shame on you.
And I mean, they were right there. I mean, your reference photo was there, hers was not, and your art wasn't there. And
Horrible
you
human
know,
being.
and it
Horrible
was
human being.
just, it was. I am a horrible human being.
No, you're not. None of that. No negative.
No.
Get out of here with
If I
that.
would have had more time to prepare, I think
I am
I
only
would have.
teasing you, Michelle.
Oh, please do.
Well,
It's
not
okay.
that way. I can't tease you. That's what I do with my wife. But you.
Oh boy. That's okay. I don't know if you heard a minute ago, Joe. She was explaining to us what she's been doing at work, and apparently it's pretty naughty.
Oh,
Well,
I
you
can't.
know,
I was
she was
cleaning my
working
nether.
on
There's 2 hot
she was-
cooks, and then I support them. Like that's my
She's-
new
I
position.
She's
was
the
cleaning my
fluffers
nether
for the hot
regions.
cooks,
Use it for
and
what?
she was working mastered position 1, and she's now
new
working on
position.
position 2.
Warrior.
And it did involve being on my hands and knees.
Sorry.
Hi,
Bob's
Tracy.
probably like, what are you talking about? Ow. Who's saying ow?
Jeremy's making somebody say "ow."
I can't believe I
I assume
cried.
it's a spring of some sort.
I hope.
Hello, my wife.
Did she pinch your nipple? Because it kind of sounded like it.
Uh-oh, we're
His
gonna see
own
hot
nipple?
chocolate.
Good night, Scotty.
Chocolate. Look at that.
Good night,
Tunes tuning in from Twitter.
Woohoo.
Have a lovely day.
Welcome, Halo Tunes.
Does that say Uncle
Tracy's-
Unicorn art?
It does. So
Oh
this
my
is what Joe
that's
made me go
Halo
get.
Tunes. That's Halo. Hey.
Oh, those are
Hey,
yummy.
What are you doing with that fudge pop in your hand?
Well, I'm gonna put it in my mouth, big guy.
Mm.
Tracy, he's always.
That's so hot.
No, actually, it's cold, dude. It's out of the freezer.
Wise ass.
Oh, computers have been acting weird all day, haven't they?
Poor Dez. Come on, Dez. You can do it.
We are great. Thank
Come
you
on,
for
Dad, let's
asking.
get to it. You know you can. I'm blurry. You guys are all great, and I'm blurry.
Ooh,
That's
mark
weird.
your calendars. It happened on this day.
In this day, in the year of our Lord, Jeremy Stokes became
Jeremy's
blurry.
catching the blur blog
Oh,
Yes.
and blurry.
because I'm.
He got Blurbug
brain.
19.
We are
Yeah, the
good,
blur bug.
Halo.
Yeah.
How are you?
Blurbug
Blurbug.
19.
Is Corpse Husband on here? Dang.
Careful, it doesn't become a variant.
Who's Corpse
Yeah.
Husband?
That would be
don't
called
know.
the Cajun variant.
The Cajun variant. Very nice.
Yeah. There's also a Hillbilly Deluxe variant. And then there's a Wicked Chowder variant.
Oh, yeah.
Wicked
As much as
chowder.
I would love to
Chowder.
catch that one, I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, wicked chowder.
I feel like I've already spent like 4 hours doing this, and I'm nowhere near complete.
Almost 2.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about coloring and inking this, and I was like,
I
no.
know, Tracy. Someone does have a birthday this month.
A bunch of people do. Hold on, I've
That's
been keeping
right.
track.
There is a lot of birthdays. This month.
There is.
Michael Murray is one. I
Yes,
think.
Michael Murray is on the 21st.
Mhm.
Abby is on the 30th.
That's my kid.
I am on the 27th. My dad is on the 29th. And it's also Michael Jackson's birthday.
Right on.
Where's it at? My anniversary is on the 11th.
Yep.
My best friend, rest in peace, is on the 18th.
Liam is? Who's Liam?
The 8th.
I think my other friend Matt is on the 10th. I have to remember that, so I
Wow.
actually don't forget him. So yeah, we're full of all kinds of.
Yeah.
Schedule's
Liam,
full. No more
yes,
birthdays.
my grandson has his birthday on
that's
my
his
birthday too.
grandson.
We're birthday buddies.
Nice.
Aw, birthday buddies.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter lands on her great grandmother's birthday.
Mm.
And she's still alive, so it's a celebratory
nice.
moment. So yes.
Well, happy birthday, great grandmother soon.
Exactly.
And I'm sure I'm missing some other birthdays in there too, but those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head that I wrote down.
Indeed.
Nice.
This thing is not going to last long. It is melting like crazy.
Well, stop talking and start eating.
Yeah.
We can schedule your life after you're done.
Yep. My daughter had her daughter on her birthday, so Little Miss Purple
nice.
Ninja shares a birthday with her mother.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. At her age, is it still fun?
Well, since we technically adopted her, they're both now sisters. Technically, by
I'm
law.
my own grandpa. Okay,
Yeah,
I get
it's
it.
one of those. And so it's fun because they fight like sisters. So
Nice.
I yell at them. I'm like, stop arguing with your sister.
Some sisters.
Wow.
Got some sisters.
Yeah, on her
Everybody's
21st birthday is when
sister.
she had her.
You're a sister. I'm a sister.
I'm a sister. Everybody's a sister.
We're all sisters.
I love sisters. One time I dated sisters and I never told them about it. It was great.
Did you used to watch the show Sister Sister?
Yes.
Did I used to watch what?
Sister.
Yeah, the show Sister Sister.
I thought you said Twisted Sister. I was like, well, yeah. I mean,
No.
That's 80s.
yeah, I mean,
Twisted Sister.
That sounds naughty.
you have
Twisted
no
Sister,
idea, baby. Yeah.
Dee Snider did have his own reality TV show.
I'll make you Randy, baby. Yeah. You're a tiger, baby. You switched on, baby. Yeah.
Roar.
We better hop on the bad foot and do the good thing, baby. Yeah.
Yep.
That's how I talk to my wife.
Oh,
And she
Love
doesn't
Austin
respond.
Does it make her Randy?
No.
He died 30
years ago. Randy.
Do you call her sister? That's awkward.
Yeah.
You're
Oi.
not my sister.
No. How are you feeling, Michelle?
I am way calmer than before.
She has
the
smiley eyes
anxiety
again.
level has been like spiked so high.
You know what helps me?
What helps
A
you?
good old-fashioned bowel movement.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
Like
had
just
one of
letting
those.
it all go, you know?
Poop.
I mean, just drink some Starbucks. Me and Lindsay talked about this in previous streams. 30
Yes,
minutes
it's like
later,
human Drano.
let it marinate for a moment. When things start bubbling and you get the bubble guts, just let it go.
You
Yeah,
may think
that's
it's a
the
fart, don't trust it.
Well, yeah, we don't
Yeah.
need to have.
If you
What was
Sorry,
it? A
Jeremy. I didn't mean
shower
to
of
make a
poo.
Don't
poop
trust
stream.
We don't need
here.
a poo shower.
No, it's quite all right.
Mhm.
I'm actually surprised that I haven't had to run off because I had hams
He
today.
said
and
run
my
off.
body doesn't
are
like
you
pork.
in an OFT?
Are you in an OFT? He's about to run off.
Mm-hmm. I thought I was going to have to, but so far, no, I'm doing good.
Well, I
good.
figured out what I'm drawing for Enchanted.
Yeah, what is today's topic?
Enchanted.
Enchant.
Enchanted.
Enchanted?
No, just
Yeah.
enchant.
And I
Oh,
am
enchant.
really
Enchant.
going outside the box.
Yeah, you're going in a circle instead.
Oh,
I saw what you did there.
Yes,
And
Luke,
I'll-
don't trust it. Exactly. Never trust it in the mornings if you have coffee.
Can you imagine being
So with
stuck
this-
in like traffic,
Oh.
like a traffic jam, right when it kicks
With
in?
Christian's pictures, like him coming up and talking, is this only like the challenge for Eagles only, or anything on his Instagram as a go?
Well, first of all, it's really not a challenge per se as a request by him to just do it. He wanted to reach out to all of us. He was even talking about how he's reached out to musicians as well. And I know we talked about that.
I know he
about,
specifically mentioned Eagles, but I think it doesn't really matter. He's open to any of those
Right.
photos being used. So
he was.
I
Yeah,
almost went
any of them,
with the duck
any of them.
on there. The duck and
mandarin?
then or yeah,
And
the mandarin.
the astrophotography, he said that's like almost another broadcast right there. You know, he said he would love to do
I
this
would
again.
love to hear that
He
side of his world.
enjoyed doing it so much. He said he would love to do this again, maybe with some other kinds of photography that he does, like the astro photography. So yeah, but it's just I don't know. It's fair enough to expect that we can have these pieces done by
What the hell is happening?
let's say
in
a
my
week
head?
from today,
I
right?
don't know.
You think? You think?
Joe, did you?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a picture of what I want. So
It's so difficult.
It was so hard to pick
What'd you
one.
say, Miss Badge?
I was just waiting for the statement to be.
No, you're good.
Anyways, did you happen to see his camera
Yes, I did.
and its
watched-
girth?
I watched pretty much a vast majority of the entire broadcast.
It's pretty impressive.
Chicken is really the king of birds.
Is it though? Because it gets eaten the most. So how can it rule if it's being eaten constantly?
Because it,
Yeah, but think of how many chickens there are.
Yeah, it's
We
like a
eat
chicken
as many of them
army.
as there are, and yet there's still more left.
It's like the Clone Wars of food.
Mm-hmm.
you had me at
yeah,
Clone
but
Wars.
they don't. Yeah, they're. It's really bad industry.
It's bad, okay?
I did see a video of a eagle that came down to try to take a baby chicken,
Mhm.
and that the rooster in the yard backed the eagle down into a corner, and the eagle was like, I quit, I yield, and the rooster was like, yeah, you do. I was like, man,
Interesting.
do not mess with that
Wow.
rooster. And it was about a third of the size of the eagle. Like the
That
eagle
rooster
actually had
must be
size on it.
psycho.
Yeah, the rooster just went after it. I was like, yeah, no,
Wow.
you don't go to that farm.
Dang.
That's funny.
I need to focus and like figure out what I'm drawing here because I'm just enjoying the conversation, not doing any work.
Yeah, only Michelle
Sorry.
can do that. Stop. She's the only one allowed to talk and not draw.
Exactly.
Oh God, thank you.
She has the
'cause
feather.
I can't.
Yep,
I
you have the
can't
feather?
concentrate on drawing right now. I really can't.
feathers.
I
like feathers. I like the movie Heathers,
Oh, Heathers. Yeah.
That's a great
that was
one.
A good one.
right?
That's a good one.
It's
Winona
like
Ryder.
people are talking about Karens, and I'm like, yeah, but what about Heathers?
There
Winona
is-
Ryder
right.
before she started shoplifting.
Mm-hmm.
Before there were
Yeah.
Karens, there were Heathers.
It's true.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, she's had an issue.
She's got a little problem.
You see the picture with the eagle that's kneeling, like that's in the water, like getting a drink of the water, and the water is like
Yeah.
trickling off his mouth.
Yeah, that one's pretty
Yeah.
cool. That one's pretty cool.
Man,
Quit.
that sounded rough.
I felt relaxing.
I know.
No, this is like frustration. I don't.
Joe,
Did you need to throw something?
do you need
No, I was just gonna.
That's allowed.
do you need a moment?
She's right here.
Take a
Why,
blank
since she's
piece of
outside?
paper and crumple it and make me have
Yeah,
a
no,
heart
she
attack.
comes up here with me a lot when I draw.
Kitty, kitty.
Tell Mama, see what I'm doing?
Don't throw any kitties.
No, no kitties.
Come with Mama. Come on, freedom.
I'll come
kitty,
with you. We'll
kitty.
have some hot pockets.
Hot pockets.
When you want a great meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Hot pockets.
See, we're just gonna take this paperwork right here, and we're just gonna go
Oh, jeez.
throw it away.
What?
There, I threw it away. Now I can get back to work.
I'm scared.
Is everything
Michael.
okay?
Hot pockets.
That is an incredible picture you picked.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Yeah, no cat treats tonight.
They will
Coming
just
in
be free
for
when
a-
normal.
Yeah, they will.
You.
You guys don't have any cat treats, do you?
Nope.
Damn
Oh
it.
my gosh, no.
Because I forgot to get
Sorry.
some, so now the cats are gonna be mad.
Depends on if it's a feline
Shame,
or
Well,
shame.
tuna fish.
Yeah.
Tuna fish is as close as I
Go,
get.
I have
go,
a kid.
Go open a can of tuna fish.
don't ask my buddy Alf.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm loving where this is going already.
You know what? I can't see, so I'm gonna cheat.
Oh, that's.
I lost my mind when I gave birth to your mother.
Are you putting them all together on like one page? That's cool. I've been
I still
loving
can't
your
see.
Instagrams,
Hold
even
on.
though I'm not like around much.
I
right
know who
now.
that is.
I'm looking at the art on Instagram.
Who
and
is
just
it?
loving what you guys are
It's
doing.
Chucky.
Bet your ass it's
Is
Chuck.
I was
it
gonna say
really?
that's what I thought it was, but I
Yeah.
couldn't quite tell.
Get it? He's an enchanted doll.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
That ain't no Cabbage Patch
that's
doll.
so good.
Yeah,
That
I'm-
is a great way to. Oh, that's
I'm
perfect.
copying Joe too because
No, you're
I'm
not.
putting
I'm copying.
all of mine on circles on a
I
page
want to be
too.
like Jill someday when I grow up.
Copy me, you little whore.
Whoa, shots fired, Dave.
Well, she's the
Brown
whore.
chicken, brown cow.
Wow.
You know, only reason I do that is I know he really likes it when I do that, and it
Yep.
kind of, you know, we've already had a conversation about it.
It tickles his
so.
special places.
Well, it tickles a lot of places. And it's the only reason. I'm just here for sheer
Is he sitting on
entertainment.
a subwoofer or something?
You have no idea what he's sitting on.
Uh-huh.
That's cool. Yes.
Why are feathers so hard?
That's what she
They're
said.
actually kind of soft.
Yeah,
Especially if you
not
pile
according
them on
to
top of
this.
each other.
They're just kicking my ass.
Oh.
They're kind of easy. You just draw the stick in the middle, and then you just draw the feathering little because it's like a feather having a feather.
Yeah,
No way.
Jeremy, God.
God, it's so easy. What are you doing? Just do it.
Jeez.
Don't you know? Just
No, yeah,
feathers.
they are kind
Over
of
here with
difficult.
2 fingers being like Shia LaBeouf. Just do it.
Oh boy.
Just do it.
Do
Simple.
So I heard after his accident on the latest Indiana Jones film, they're just going to CG in, Harrison Ford and the rest of the film.
No, I doubt that.
What?
He'll be back. He always
I
bounces
know.
back. The
After
dude's
his 5th hip replacement?
dude, he's been through like so many. He's been through a freaking plane crash, and the dude is like, yeah, you can't mess with Harrison Ford, dude. He's like, he's a boss.
It's true.
That's why he's my dad.
I did like him in that cowboy movie he did just a few years ago. The sci-fi one. I can't think of the name of it.
Blade Runner?
Sci-fi cowboy
No.
movie.
was,
I know
was-
what you're talking about. Like Cowboys and Aliens or something?
I think so. Yes, I think that was it.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, he
I
was
think
in
that-
Cowboys and Aliens?
Cowboys and Aliens.
I do not remember that.
I don't remember the movie, but
Alrighty, picture time. We have done the
Woohoo!
sketch.
Thank you, Michael. Yes, Cowboys and Aliens.
Sketchy sketch.
Woohoo. Very cool.
Michelle,
Yes, sir.
You're loved.
What?
You're loved.
Oh, I need the love right now. You know, sometimes I take on this like role with myself that I've just got to plow ahead and persevere and just like trudge and plunge through things because that's just what I know gets me to overcome like not giving up, you know? But then there comes a time where it's just like, yeah, I kind of need to sit back and just, you know,
Poop.
not be so hard on
Pooping's
myself.
good. Pooping
Oh,
is,
Pooping
sounds
is
way
healthy.
off.
Sit back and just like try to enjoy the moment. You know, I'm trying really hard to enjoy this job, the moment that I'm in, because I'm so overwhelmed with gratitude that I have a job. I'm really just amazed that I got such a great job. So yeah, life has been, and of course at the same time I feel like it's kicking my ass, but I'm gonna kick it back.
There you go.
I'm so
Nice.
tired. I haven't worked in 16 months and it shows. No, actually it's not as bad as I thought. I'm actually overcoming that
Oh
too.
my.
Thank God. I need to. I love this job. I love. You know what I love about it is like I picked up on a vibe when I went in for my second interview that these folks really had each other's back. You know, they worked through COVID. You know, they know like they had to go the extra mile. There's been such staff shortages, and these folks are like, you know, the kind of people that just go like, we're just gonna get through all this, like no matter what, you know, and it shows in the way they work towards each other. Um, so it's different working at a hospital than it would be like for money or something.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this all done tonight. I'm taking way too long to do this.
Why do you feel like you're taking too
Don't feel
long?
like you have to finish it.
Pull a Des.
Wow.
It'll take 2 weeks.
Do like Daz. Slow and steady, just like Slokey.
Well, there's no problem with that, but then I still have to complete another project before the night's over.
Ooh.
Lindsay,
this-
is Josh okay over there?
No. Well, he's still breathing if that's the appropriate answer to the question. I've already yelled at him a couple times tonight.
Ooh.
Well, what marriage doesn't work unless you get yelled at a couple times a night?
See, that's why I'm not married.
Then who do you yell at?
Is there yelling involved?
My daughter.
Well,
I
suppose
gotta
that
honestly
works.
say, Alex and I, we don't really
I
yell
was
at
just
each
gonna
other.
say I don't really.
I don't think I've ever yelled at my spouse.
Well, I
Yelling's
don't
not good.
necessarily mean you have to like yell,
Just
but you know, you should like
vocalize.
yes, like get in here and get this done. Okay, I'm on it.
I bet it.
2 hours later, oh shit, I forgot.
No,
Oh.
I yell. Like, yell.
Oh, you do.
Yeah,
Well,
it's pretty
that's an
awesome.
Oklahoma thing.
When Lindsay yells, it's pretty awesome. Like the rafters of heaven themselves is coming forth.
I imagine
The
it's
bowels of
very
earth is
effective.
opening up, and Satan's army and minions
Thou
are
shalt
coming
not
forth.
pass.
Joe
You will
has
get
experienced
your
an
shit
accidental.
in line, Josh Badger.
An accidental unmuting.
Yes, Joe has experienced an accidental. I didn't hit the mute button
Oh,
first.
it was
I'm
awesome.
sure you guys will hear it if I
And I
broadcast
came
on
back
here long
and Joe
enough.
was like,
Because I make
"Everything
I do
okay?"
some like you know how many times do I have to tell you to take the trash out?
I'm like,
Be right back.
are you good?
Do
You good, Badge? You all right?
I need to call somebody for help?
Do I need to call the local church, maybe for an exorcism or something?
Oh, goodness.
No, that was definitely one of the pinnacle
Joe,
moments.
you seem to be a stronger listener than the majority of your kind. So I feel that
I
you have
know.
less tension in your life due to that blessing.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been told that before, but
Okay. So
yeah.
that's probably the reason why there's less yelling in your life.
Not to mention, you've kind of gone through the hard stuff, so you probably
Mm.
don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah.
It's
I
also.
mean, that's too many people get hung up on the small stuff and think that it's big stuff when it's really just small stuff, and it ruins too many people because they can't get past that.
The perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Man, you just got deep all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I
we've
did.
been getting deep all night. I was like, oh.
Well, we are getting. Well, see, I just passed my 11:11, so that's why.
Ooh, that's what it was.
We're on our way to Dez's 11:11.
There you go.
Let's go. As she drops.
She's like, wait, someone went 11:11 without me? I'm out of here.
Well,
it's really
11
looking
too, so
good.
we share it.
Jeremy, is what Luke is saying. He really likes what you got going on there. He likes what you got going on.
Doesn't take much for Luke.
Well, guys,
Nope.
I can't thank you enough. I'm gonna drop out because I gotta start winding down.
Can you
I know
feel
myself.
the love tonight?
I needed to feel the love. I really did.
Well, there you
I
go.
felt like I tried so hard and I didn't quite make it.
In a world,
no, it's okay.
your
Everything's good.
imagination.
I'm not gonna catastrophize it all. Anxiety and autism are just is what it is. I think it's like, we know your flaws and we still love you. It's actually like kind of good to hear.
Less flaws and more personality traits.
Flaws and personality. They're called personality. Is that what you call it? Personality traits?
Yes.
My autistic and anxious personality. There we go.
Well, because a flaw makes me think that it's something that's wrong, and I don't see it as something wrong with you.
I love that.
Yep.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Damn, Jeremy.
So,
He's like the philosopher. I'm loving it.
He's beyond
What's up, Chrissy?
The shallow level. He's out wading in the deep.
Hi, Chrissy.
He's on a shaman mission tonight.
I know it, right?
Des, go onto his Instagram, close your eyes, scroll a few times, and just point. And then be like, that's the one.
Yeah.
Let the spirit guide you.
Let your conscience be your guide.
Roll the dice
Give
and
a little
pick a
whistle.
winner.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, look, he's doing it.
You got a 5. I rolled the dice and you got a 5.
Conjuring. Isn't that tonight's theme?
I have so many props all over my table.
No, it's not Conjuring. What is it?
Enchanted.
Enchanted. Conjuring is not tonight's theme. But Enchanted. Isn't there something to do with enchantment in Dungeons and Dragons, if I remember correctly?
Oh, yeah.
There's something
it's
of
part of the
enchantment.
spell casting.
The
Yeah, it's
spell
a whole
of enchantment.
group
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you roll for that.
But I'm going to stay horror-ish related.
Horror.
But you know what? I might go with...
Jeremy's going to stay a whore.
I drew a witch for
He likes the
Halloween.
lifestyle.
And I may just draw her because I already have a witch, and she's enchanting. She's got purple hair.
Ooh, nice.
So I just have to redraw her.
You sure you want to leave, Michelle? Because we can go all night.
Her name is Abby.
Who needs to buy comic stand-up tickets when you guys are around to make me laugh? I love it. Thank you. You guys turn my night around. I feel so much better. But I do have to check out. My next day off will be Wednesday, and then after that will be Friday, and Friday's kind of date night. So I don't know. I'm not sure what it's going to be like.
Well, I have good news and bad news for you.
Yeah. And
You can check out anytime you want.
But you can't ever leave.
Yeah,
that
you
happened
just
to
can't
me. The first 3 days I couldn't clock out. I could only clock in. It was weird. No, I do have to go, and I'm just saying, like, if I'm not in a broadcast with anybody, it's just because I'm wiped out. I just gotta adjust. Going through an adjustment period, and maybe that's also heightened my anxiety emotion to take on something like this at this time. Probably wasn't.
So I cried myself to sleep for no reason then?
What's that?
I cried myself to sleep for no reason because you didn't come in?
That's it. No.
I'm teasing. I'm
Go
teasing.
meditate.
I'm
You'll
like,
be fine.
when did you cry yourself
She's like,
to
wait,
sleep
why?
and
Why are you so upset?
That's what I'm talking about. It's
Michelle wasn't
not
there.
absorbed in the right places.
Michelle wasn't there.
What?
I'm just teasing.
guys.
Have a good night, Michelle.
Yeah, I just want to be able to
Unpack,
see
unwind,
things.
relax, enjoy the rest of your night, and have a wonderful day at work.
All right, and then it's Pop X time on Pop X Cast. I'm sorry, this Sunday, right?
Yes,
You
on
are
Sunday.
correct. Yes.
Yay. Legend. I gotta rewatch that.
We will be back.
Okay then, guys. Decompression time, so I can sleep time.
Merry Christmas.
Then I will work and I will kick arse tomorrow again. I'm doing my stuff and things.
Exactly.
So
It is Abby Cadabra.
Bye.
That is
Bye.
the generic name that I gave her.
What? There's some voice telling me to click a button.
Click the button, Michelle.
There it is again.
Tourism. Go. All right. Okay, so let's throw this on again.
What's up, Chrissy? I didn't see you come in. Of course, I've been looking down the whole time.
Okay, one wing done.
Atta girl.
On to the next side. You was an artist in your early life or past life? Very nice. What type of artist were you?
Luke was an apple. What kind of apple were you, Luke? Macintosh? A granny.
I think he was a sour apple.
Not candied?
He could have been a
or
candy
caramel.
I was a plunger in my past life.
Plunger. Graphic designer and photographer. Nice. That's a good past life.
I love that.
I'm just joking. I never did have a past life. I was
Golden
a Reese's cup for a long time. And then I came back as an almond joy.
Oh.
You have no idea.
Sometimes you feel like a
nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Mm-hmm. I'm just teasing.
Oh.
Feel better?
Mm-hmm.
My head is just not liking me tonight. It's not hurting, but it's aching.
There's an app for that.
There is? Sweet. I don't have the data to download it, though. So I'll just drink more water instead.
There you go.
Okay. Back to side 2. Boom, 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 boom. I will state that when I started this, I didn't think it would be coming along nearly as well as it is, but I'm okay with this.
Lindsay's about to lose her crap over there.
And I'm using a rolled up piece of paper to blend and a a Bic HB number 2 7mm pencil to do this drawing. So, yep. That's the whole reason why some of us become artists, so we can color things.
That looks really good, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Sorry for the noise.
When I started it, I was trying to do like as I don't want to say it's perfect, but I was trying to get the lines identical to the page, and after I got down past the head here and I started trying to work on it, I'm like, I'm not going to do it that way. It's not going to work. I will be here for like 3 years.
You can't
agonizing over
just
it.
work. You have to work the entire body,
Yeah.
not just the head.
So I kind of quit my head and said, let's just get it done. And so now I'm just getting it done. Just getting it done, man.
Get her done, buddy. Get her done.
Then when I'm done, I'm going to put in a vector background. No. Joe's like, you will not.
Hey, you can do that.
No, I don't even know where to begin.
Well, you need Photoshop.
Well, not on this computer. I have it on the old computer. And in all of my cleaning, I have not located the disk that has Photoshop on it, so I can put it on this computer. So eventually, I will be able to. All right. These talons are cool. There's some serious detail in these things. So you're working on your August, Lindsay?
Yes, I am.
That was such a quiet response.
I'm gonna do Madame Leota.
Ah.
From the Haunted Mansion?
Correct.
Well,
Very
well,
nice.
well.
Yes. I already did the Hatbox Ghost a couple challenges back, so I figured I'd add to the mansion.
Add to it.
Collection.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, kitty.
Mm-hmm. Grim Grinny Ghost come out to socialize.
My dog Kitty came into the TV tonight. She's my pretty girl. Elon Musk is working on that, and he'll probably have it, ready for you in a few years. Be able to hook your brain up to a computer so that you can see what you want and just draw it.
Sure. Sounds like a great way to spend your night.
That's your goal? Mine is to download my consciousness into the AI so that I can just live forever. I'll just be the ghost in the machine. I mean, science fiction has been telling me about this for years now, so I might as well, accept my fate. Oh, and return to your planet. Yes, that would be nice. And we still haven't figured out which one it is yet. We just know that it's not this one, correct? If I remember the conversation correctly. Uh-oh. Nope, I still got time. I just quieted down a little bit. I was like, did my YouTube quit?
No.
No, just quieted down.
I'm just focusing.
You're just focusing. The mail coming all the way over here. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Not being able to repeat the name because it is not a human name, of course. You okay? All right. How long was the movie, Joe?
About 2 hours.
About 2 hours? Okay.
Yeah.
I should be able to catch it this weekend on the HBO Max.
It's really good, man. Like I said, though, don't watch it with kids.
Yeah. Well, she's always got her headphones on playing on the PlayStation, so she won't.
Just a little bit of a parental warning because it's pretty. There's some nudity. I don't know, how you feel about all that, but
you know what's funny is she's more embarrassed about even hearing about it or seeing it than I'm worried about her seeing it. Like she would literally, if she walked in and seen something on the screen, she's like, oh, and she just turns around and goes, okay, I'm done. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice in that aspect that because she'll even like fuss at us for even swearing. Like we'll say something and she'll be like, "What did I say? No swearing." So then we're like, "Well, we have to be able to swear. I mean, it's almost football season. You can't not swear at the TV when your team messes up or when the other team does good." She goes, "Okay, fine. When football's on, you can swear." I was like, "Well, thank you, 13-year-old, for allowing me to."
Alrighty.
But I try to, be polite with her and not say it around her as much as possible because she doesn't really like to hear it.
We are done.
Then I also use the threat of, well, don't make me swear, Don't do anything that makes me want to burger.
Oh, cool.
Oh, damn, that turned out really good, Joe.
The black background just really brings it forward. Oh my goodness.
I can almost hear Mark Hamill's voice.
That's fantastic.
There you go.
It's been a while since I've done something like this.
Bingo. Alrighty, friends, Romans, and countrymen. I think I'm going to call it for the night.
That is quite all right. Thank you for stopping in.
No worries.
Have a good one, sir.
You hearing that cracking noise?
I did just hear it cracking.
Oh, I know what it is. My phone is literally laying on my...
Ah, there it is. Yes.
It's literally laying on the microphone, and the phone does that like data sound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
The send receive makes the little interference thing. At least that's all it is. Not like a cord or something weird going out.
Alrighty.
Okay.
You guys have an amazing rest of your night, and I shall see you, if not tomorrow. I probably won't be around Saturday night. Celebrating Alex's birthday.
Okay.
So I won't be around.
Not a problem.
She's wanting to go
see you Sunday.
to the melting pot, I think.
Yum. Tell her I said happy birthday.
I will. So, but alrighty, guys. Have a good one.
All right, thank you, Joe.
Bye.
Peace.
And then there were two.
And then there was us. It's a long one tonight, Jer.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I knew I didn't have to work, so I was like, I might as well just finish it.
Yep.
I don't know how I'm going to get this little fluffy feathers down here, but in the tail.
You just go
like the ones that Michelle had in her hand.
Right, the chest feathers.
Yeah, the twins.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. I knew she was beating herself up over it.
Oh yeah. And like you said, it's not anything that 90% of us noticed or will notice even watching the broadcast. It's what you notice because you're beating up on yourself.
Exactly. I do the same thing, and like every episode, I end up going back and like watching just my speaking parts of Pop X Cast to hear what I sound like.
Right.
Because at the end of the show, when everything signs off and everything, it's just like I feel like I'm a bumbling goofball.
Yeah.
And I don't sound as bad when I go back and listen to it, but afterwards, just right afterwards, I just have all that like imposter syndrome sort of concept thing going on, you know? It struggles. It's a struggle, big time.
Well, it's funny because, like, I start off my show and I try to, like, welcome to the wonderful world, and to me, it sounds like I'm, trying to at least be like a little bit of a radio announcer voice type thing. And then I listen back to it and it's like, to me, it sounds like I'm like, hi, welcome to the wonderful world. It just sounds higher pitched to my own ears. And I'm like, no, I wasn't even trying to sound like that. And I'm like, well, I do understand that I've got a higher pitch to my voice. All right, where does this come in? Okay, so there's that stuff. There's this. This comes straight over. That comes straight out. Shake your tail feathers. There's all this fluff that comes right over here. Floofy, floofy feathers. And then yeah, this headache behind my eye is just not going away.
Oh, and I thought it was kind of getting better.
It kind of was, and then it's kind of coming back, and it's just, I think it's just strain and a little bit of stress.
Yeah, I bet.
Especially now that I'm not working tomorrow, so that's like, that's 8 hours out of the paycheck. And, unemployment doesn't allow you to collect for one day.
Right.
You're like, no, you got to have multiple days off.
But you said you got a little bit of overtime last week, so that may balance out just a tiny bit, right?
Yeah.
Or no? Okay.
Just a little bit. But it's not a big deal.
But I know before that you were off.
Yeah, we were off for
time,
2
so
weeks.
It's not like it's helping much.
So.
It's not helping much.
But I have a lot of bottles I can return for 10 cents each. And I will. That's the stuff that I got the other day. It was like, came to like $43. And
oh, nice. That's a nice little chunk.
I used the bottle return slips and whatnot, and only ended up having to pay $4.40 for it. So I was like, sweet.
That's cool.
So yeah, bottle returns are.
I'd give you all my aluminum cans if you were here, because we go through a lot of them.
They gotta say Michigan 10 cents on them, otherwise you get fined for up to 5 years in jail.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, because we have Ohio right next to us that, technically you can buy stuff without the 10 cents on them, but if you try to return that to a thing and you get caught, then it's a big rut row. All right, the rest of this is going to go kind of quick because I'm just going to get the basic shape in. And most of it's all dark right in through here. Then I just got to worry about some feathers right over here. Some extra feathers here.
You should be very proud of this one. It's the detail. I know it's like almost mind numbing to a point sometimes. Sometimes it's therapeutic,
Right.
but I mean, it can get really repetitive. But man, it looks so good.
Well, and like I said, this is honestly the type of stuff that I, do when I try to do stuff is like, I don't, that dragon that I did, obviously, this one right here, I did not purposely go into detail on this.
Right.
Because normally when I draw dragons, I'm drawing every single scale. And I just, and like I would draw in all of the, the veins and stuff up on the wing, and I just went symbolized with this. I just said, let's pretend like that's, there. And I just drew in some small little scales to symbolize scales. But yeah, that's, when I'm doing stuff like this, I try to, I mean, honestly, if I were to sit there and do this at a slower pace, I probably would have drawn in every single little feather on the chest. And I just, no.
Yeah.
Tonight, no.
No. Not with a headache, especially.
Yeah. And that's, Okay. What, Bailey? My good girl, Kitty. She's mad at me because I'm in here and I'm not laying down. She's like, aren't you supposed to be sleeping right now? And this is supposed to be
bedtime. Let's
our
go.
treat time. And
you're just messing up the routine.
Yeah. I know. Are you telling everyone how bad of a daddy I am?
What is happening?
Well, as soon as you sign off, I clearly don't need to be live streaming for the rest of the night until my roommate decides to behave like a human. So,
yeah, if you need to go. If you want to stay, stay. Because
it's fine either way. Because I'm still going to be drawing one way or the other.
Yeah, because if I at least, which I am going to, but at least if I finish this tonight, I can post this as my daily drawing, and then I don't have to try to get. But I hate doing half-ass drawings and be like, "There's today's drawing. Look, it's almost done." It just to me, because then if I go back and complete it, I don't count that as that day's drawing. It's just I finished the drawing because I've done that before, where I'll post an inked version and be like, "I'm going to color this later," and then I might get around to coloring it later. But I don't sit there and post the colored version and go, "Yep, that was today's drawing." It's always an extra or bonus drawing. So.
Gotcha.
And I also don't count doing sort of how like I did day 3 and 4 together. I don't just post something on, like I didn't just post day 3 and then say, okay, I can post day 4 tomorrow, and that counts as tomorrow's drawing.
You do both at the same time. You post them both at the same time.
I posted both of them at the same time. I don't have anything in the works, or in the in the holster. That's what I was looking for. If I do a drawing a day, it's a drawing a day. It's not I did 10 drawings and I can just post them, that's it's my own code. It's not like I can't do it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. It keeps you consistent and accountable.
And that's the thing is I'm not accountable to any one it's my own accountability, so that I make sure that I'm I don't know. I can't really describe it.
No, I get it.
But because I didn't draw for so long, I feel like if I, started cheating, I just feel like I would allow myself to cheat more. And the more I let myself
disservice.
Yeah, like I said, the more I would allow myself to cheat, then I could get to the point where it's like, okay, you know what? I can skip a couple days and I can come back to this, and then that turns into a year, and then 8 years, and then I'm right back to where I was.
Yeah.
Because someone's like, you got a kind of compulsive need to draw a lot. And I'm like, not really. I do, but I don't. It's more a compulsive
need. All artists have a compulsive need to draw a lot.
It's more of like a compulsive need to not stop drawing, because I did for so many years.
Yeah, your skills regress if you don't.
God, yeah. I'm still Well, I think I've gotten the technical side back up and actually improved more than I did before. I don't feel like I have the creativity side to it. Like I don't feel like I've got. I don't know. I look at some of the stuff that I did in the '90s, and I'm like, how did I, I don't understand how I came up with that layout or this and that where I
Yes,
can't do it now.
exactly, Charles. We eat daily. Yeah. You gotta, and nobody makes fun of us for that. It's a survival thing. If you want your art skills to survive, you have to feed them.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yes, feed me. Feed me.
And I understand the mentality, but when someone says, "Oh, I can't draw," you can. Everyone can.
Everyone
Whether you can draw,
has a starting
right?
skill level.
It's whether you can draw well. Now, I have no problem with someone's like, "I can't draw at all." Like my drawings don't.
But can you hold a pencil? If you can hold a pencil and make a paper mark on a paper, that is considered a drawing.
Yeah. Draw a circle,
Believe it or
put
not.
2 dots in it, and a crooked line. Guess what? You made a face.
Congratulations.
You are a face.
You are the lucky winner.
No. If you have the passion and the drive to continue to pursue that,
Yes.
to develop it into something more, then that's different.
That was weird. How did that hair? Oh, I was messing with my hair earlier. It's like, how did I get a hair all the way up on my desk? I like moved my hand across and it
I
caught the
ask
hair.
myself that several times a day. Where did that hair come from? Your head.
Okay.
Yours is always the
Now
answer.
let's get some shading in, and then I think this is just about done.
Yay. Well done, sir.
So yeah, tomorrow's gonna have to be a double August day. But I could also do broadcast
good.
during the day and get maybe those done, and then still do my
You could.
9 o'clock show later.
Sure. If you're
Yeah.
up for it.
Like I said, if I get some free time tomorrow.
If the body allows.
Oh, wow. 16 panels in 48 minutes? Damn.
That's a lot.
That's definitely a challenge and a practice. One of these days, there's a specific day that's out there, and I never remember it until after it's already done, and I always tell myself, well, next year I'm going to take the day off and see if I can do it. There is a 24-hour comic book day that basically you're supposed to not have
you start and finish?
anything pre-planned or done. You start at midnight, and you have 24 hours to basically complete a comic.
Oh, wow.
And there's a lot of professionals
That's
that do it, and
a lot of work.
I mean, I guess it's okay if you like think about the story that you want to put together, but you
Right.
can't have any like pre-paneled pages done. You're doing it all,
Dang.
just all in one
That's
day.
intense.
And I've always wanted to do it, but I always forget what day of the year it's on, and then like I said, I would literally have to take a day off so that I could
Yeah.
spend the time to do it.
Right.
Oh wow, okay. You know what's funny is getting somebody that's barely, getting into the art world and then asking them to do a monthly challenge.
Oh, gosh. And then watching.
Well, like my daughter does some drawing, and so does her husband. Like they draw and doodle, and like my son-in-law, he does like anime, and I've had him do a few different. Like I think I've had him do an Inktober or two, or and whatnot. And it's funny because he's like, I can't really draw that much, and you get him about halfway through the month, and you see the stuff he's doing. I'm like, damn, dude, why are you not drawing more often? Oh, I don't know, I don't got time. And I'm like, you gotta make time. Your stuff is good.
With anything in life, if it's something that you want to do and you're find the time.
Yeah. I cut back on video games, and that's where I'm doing this more often. All the time that I wasn't doing, 2-3 hour long broadcast, it was probably playing video games or watching TV or sleeping.
Yep, I do a lot of that sleep.
We don't need sleep.
Sleep when we're dead, I guess.
All right. I think I'm going to call that one done.
Sweet. Well, I'm almost done with her. I'll ink her up and color her in this evening. Probably while watching somebody else live stream. Because it won't be me.
As much of it as I can get in frame.
That's gorgeous. You should be proud of that one for sure.
Yeah, and I sleep probably about 8 of those 168, Charles. Remember, there are 168 days in a week. So, you found the eagle you're going to do. It's the 6th post he made on Insta. Nice. I can't wait to see it, Des. I'm pretty happy with this. I like it.
Yeah, you should be happy. It's amazing.
When I first started, I had no idea how I was going to get to where it's at now, and we're here.
And here we are.
Thank you, Luke, for sticking by. Thank you, Charles, for chatting with us. Thank you, Des, for coming in and out and helping. Thank you for the blue heart on the thumb. I much appreciate it. See, now animation is not something that I know anything about. I know Joe probably has his hand in being able to get something done animated-wise, but he's got a little more of the tech stuff done.
There we go.
Ugh. But we will be back tomorrow night in the 9 o'clock hour, and I'll be working on day 5 and day 6 of August.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. We'll see where we go from there. So, there is an animator on Haps. His name is C.S. Murphy, and he is freaking amazing.
Yeah. C.S. Murphy is amazing.
Yeah, C.S. Murphy is the animator on here. There may be other animators, and they may be just as good as him, but CS is our man.
I've never seen anybody do what CS does.
No.
It's
and to watch him do it, yes. That's amazing. But thank you guys for including me in this challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Dr. Sasse, for taking the pictures and giving us the inspiration to do this.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kit, for hanging out. Thank everyone who stuck by for the 9 hours that I was on.
Almost 3.
Almost 3. Not bad. And we will see you guys tomorrow night. I'm going to go ahead and throw up the show closer. Let's bring up Lindsay and see what your thing is real quick. Look at her. She's so scary. She's got curls.
Spooky, spooky.
That is really cool. And you
Yes.
got
I'm
quite
excited to ink
a
her and
ways
color
on your
her.
eagle too.
Yes, I got all of the shadowing mapped out on the feathers.
Yeah.
So that's just gonna be like a therapeutic. Put some music on and zone out and just feather away.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, if I was gonna go ink and color, I think this would have taken a whole nother broadcast just
Oh
to
yeah.
get, you know.
No, I
And I
like
think
that you stuck with. Sometimes I prefer that help because
yeah,
I'm you kind of just get carried away with the feathering and the shading and everything, and then you're like at one point you're just like, okay, I need to either stop
right. Well, and that's
and change up or just
all the
keep
drawing I did when I was younger was
going.
all pencil. So I only got into
Mhm.
ink in the past, I don't know, 5 years. So
Yeah.
it's still new to me. I mean, I feel like but to be honest, when I say I ink, I
Mhm.
trace. Because that's all I'm really doing is tracing basically over my lines. I'm not really
Well,
throwing
markers are ink,
true, but I
so
mean,
that's still
even so, I'm still not doing like
you're not doing like the hashing and the stippling
right.
and that kind
Yeah,
of thing. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm not doing what I consider what I've seen inkers do, where they can take a page and
Mhm.
totally transform it.
Well, maybe that could be
So
your Inktober challenge this year.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I want to dabble on the ink side of things instead of just
Yeah,
tracing.
stay in the black and white realm and make your characters come to life
Yeah.
with just the pen. Yeah.
So yeah,
That's a fun challenge. That's a fun challenge. I'm looking forward to it. Actually, Inktober's list gets released in 3
is it?
weeks. Yes. The new list will get I just emailed today because I'm on the little mailing list. And
Right.
if you're on the mailing list, you get a week early, I think.
Okay.
But 3 weeks. September 1st is when it goes live. And
Yep.
then the mailing list gets it a week before that.
Awesome. Yeah, we're getting into the scary
So.
spooky season, and I'm ready for it.
I know it's time. Let's go.
Yep.
All right. Well, have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy your day off tomorrow.
Heck yeah, I'm getting housework done. We're getting this place done. All right,
Yeah,
so let's throw up the show closer, and we're on out of here.
All right. I'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.